there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Zestiria HD Blind. We are back in the Water Temple, thank goodness. Not that I didn't like last episode. Last episode was exciting and it taught me a lot of stuff, but I hate leaving the temple in the middle. So, we're on the 4th floor, but I see a Norman over there and I see some chests over there, which means I have not finished with the 3rd floor yet. So, let's look at this. So yeah, I need to get there. Which really makes me wonder why I didn't go there to begin with. But I obviously didn't. That must be a, like, clue chest. Because I didn't pick it up and I should have. Okay, I don't see anything in here. Was looking around to make sure there was nothing that was going to see me and be like, you're not supposed to be here. Oh wait, is this room? No. So why didn't I do this? Because this seems super easy. Yeah, you can... I wish you could break that early. I don't think you can. I don't think that's actually a thing. Norman! And someone was giving me a hard time because I put, like, one of these on something that doesn't actually matter. But I'm like, I don't know where it falls. You can't tell where it falls on the grid just looking at it. Because they were like, this is one for the last, column. Why didn't you, like, put it somewhere more important? I was like, you can't tell which column it is just when you pick it up. Raspberry Moose. So I could avoid this eye, but actually I think it is significantly faster just to let it see me and then warp back to the 4th floor. Because there is absolutely no reason I need to go that way. That goes back down to the 2nd floor. Well, huh. I don't think I've been there. Punch the wall for no reason. Seems like a good thing to do. Oh. Well, I guess I'm making a scene. Okay, I don't think I can get past that side. So, that makes sense. That's alright. I did what I actually went there to do, and that's what matters. So, let's get back to the 4th floor, because it looks like the 4th floor is relatively close to the end. Back to the 4th floor. And I have not been through this door yet. Interesting. So you can't really get there. That's probably where the final boss is, actually. So I just need to get around. I got to get around. Well, hi there, Captain. Bye there, Captain. Those guys wanted to, like, gibble my ghoulies. But I said no. I don't see any eyes. It annoys me a little bit that they have... Well, hi there! 31st year of the common calendar, month of the chalice. I've obtained Mithril, and with which I mean to forge a mighty blade. Then at last I'll have the power I need. Power, 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 till I can think of night and day. Ah! Haha. Too fast for you, buddy. You won't defeat me. Now this room looks interesting. Okay, there's eyes, but there's no eyes right when you walk in. And it looks like there is an eye that will see me... Oh, good, they're on both walls. That helps. So if I go over here, I'm safe. And then there's an eye there, so I'm going to wait for this to pop and then move again. Okay, and then... There's none there, and there's none here. It looks like there is one... No, one more. That was too close. That was way too close. I'm too smart for you, eye puzzle. Okay, so another eye puzzle. Don't go there. I don't see anything that will see me... I do see something that will see me there. Nothing that will see me here, though. And then I'm safe on this side until right there. So if I cross here... should be okay, but then I've got to cross there as well. So break, reapply, waka 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 over this way. Felled spear staff. Let's real quick. We've been picking up equipment all over the place. Do I have anything that is better than what I currently have? Obviously, I know I can fuse it, but I'm not worried about fusion right now. That is... okay, those are... the glacial earrings would actually help, but I kind of think those are Micleos. You can't use them, that's sad. Well, that drastically raises his attack, but he's really a caster. I will mess with this later. Whew. I was like, is there someone on this one? I don't remember. And then, sure enough, there definitely was. I could probably make that, but I'm still going to wait. I'm cautious. Alright, moving on. Last puzzle room, I think. Or last non-puzzle room. There's nothing here. There's one of those things here. Yeah! Creepy shadow thingies! So this takes me back down. Huh, so how the heck do I get up there?
Left and right, up and down, throwing us every which way. Whoever built this shrine's a real piece of work.
Such meticulous design. He or she must have labored very diligently.
Interesting.
You're a real piece of work.
Is he implying that Lila built this shrine? Because I kind of don't think Lila was involved. I mean, I think he's just saying that you shouldn't be able to appreciate this because this guy sucks. Because I'm almost positive Lila... oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. So that's why it was set up so you absolutely could not get over here. 42nd year of the common calendar, month of the blossoms. It's complete at last, the sword that has been my dream for nigh 20 years. With this blade I will cut them down. Hellions, the benevolence, all the chaos.
Could the owner of this diary be... Asura?
Yeah, well, obviously. I mean, why'd you think you're hearing about it? It's obviously his. Asura used to be a shepherd. He's a shepherd that fell to benevolence. He actually got so obsessed with the job of being shepherd. So I don't think there's anything over here, is there? Because this obviously is the room I could have gotten to the other way. Be very cautious. God. Oh, wait. No, that... God dang it. Okay, well, I'm going to just sort of teleport to there, guys. Urgh. I was like, oh, wait, no, that is what you're supposed to do. I'm amazing, and then I didn't look around. Fail. Fail on my part. Okay, guys, see you in a second. And we're back, guys. Okay, so let's learn, equip that, and then walk across this. Alright. And this should have us back in the central cavern. I wonder what was down that other passage, because I'm pretty sure I couldn't have gotten there.
Tran came here as well? Even if she did, it wouldn't do her any good.
Yeah, she doesn't have the
Only the
water
shepherd
power.
has what it takes to get anywhere in a place like this.
A shepherd, or his antithesis.
Well, so Heldolf might have been here? Heidolf?
Hey, you think Asura is really a Hellion?
Yes. I can feel its malevolence and domain.
Why? Do you think it's a fake or something?
Well, I mean, isn't it kind of strange? Why would they let a dangerous hellion like that roam around freely?
Why would a protector seraph just leave it be?
Yeah, they're supposed to be powerful, high-ranked seraphim, right?
It probably has to do with the trial. Protector Seraphim are given special tasks.
Sounds like a pretty convenient excuse.
Yeah, I can't say that it isn't.
You don't have to put it that way.
You should know too. Seraphim aren't exactly models of virtue.
They're not exactly heroes of justice either.
Well, that's...
Sold! You two sure sound so convincing when you team up.
As long as you got the gist.
Yep, if that's the trial, I'm up for it.
Well, here's the thing that I think. I mean, I feel like the real purpose of all of these eyes isn't just to make the trial harder for me, it's to keep Asura in check, because Asura can't get past them. Oh, I should probably actually save, huh? I do wonder what's on the other half of that. I'm almost tempted to go back, but I'm also tempted to... Let's just do this. Nope. The big reason I'm doing this, and the big reason I'm going back and checking this place out, is because I feel like there might be more diary entries, and I might get a better understanding of the Shura, which will be very relevant. God! Why am I so stupid? Okay, guys. I will check the other passage, and then I will meet you back at Asura. God bless America. It didn't even matter, because now that I'm here, you can't get past this. You will definitely get seen, so that coming this way made absolutely no difference. I bet there's something down there once I clear this light boss, but yeah, so there was no reason to do that. Now, don't forget, there is an... Well, no, there's not an eyeball here. Here we're okay. On the other side of this, there's an eyeball. Do not bloody forget. Okay, here we go again. And pop. Goes the bubble. Alright. Whew. 2 fades, and we're finally ready to do the boss we were ready to do last time. I could have just reloaded this, god dang it. Ah well. No use crying over spilt milk now. Or ever. Hi, Asura. There's a game about your wrath.
Give it back!
Is that Asura?
Interesting. And is that like an undead... I don't know how the heck that little guy is holding his own this whole time. Or maybe he just keeps coming back.
This isn't it either! Where is it? Where is my sword?
His sword?
Is
Well,
it
yeah, the
normal
one he
for
spent
hellions
20
to
years...
attack each other?
I am the shepherd! It is my job to defeat the Hellions!
So, Asura is a shepherd.
Or at least
A
was.
shepherd who became a hellion.
Give it back! Give me my sword back! You!
Geostigma.
You stole my sword, didn't you?
Asura is a hellion of anger. The cause of anger ought to be what made him a hellion.
You mean because his sword was stolen?
Wait. I did not mean to...
No. There's more to it.
We're not controlling right now. I don't know why you guys are saying it, but I would appreciate if you didn't.
Give me my sword back, so that I may purify everything!
Asura, you have to focus, Saray. Bring him down with all your strength.
Ow. Alright. We're doing a pretty good job keeping him locked down. He's blocking. Go ahead and use a peach gel on me. I saw that coming.
Give it back. That sword has the power to cleave malevolence.
Enough. We know that you want to help people.
Wow, my sword looks very small in this shot.
Aliens, chaos, and those filthy humans.
Humans? Oh no.
I shall destroy anything that summons malevolence.
Well, no wonder you turned
What does he
Dameol
want to
yourself.
do? Cut down the whole world? That's the reason why Asura became a Hellion.
Yep.
Correct.
That voice.
This is the spiritual power of water.
Micleo?
Don't interfere. Don't interfere. Out of my way.
Oh, I sort of thought that would be my... You need to use... I thought that would be my use your final attack in order to not die. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Move, 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 please. Okay. Oh, Lila was dead, damn it. She went kind of crazy at the end there. A little bit.
Back. Alto.
He's trying to say something.
Give
Well, yeah.
me my sword back. Alto.
Did Alto stop him from trying to destroy the entire world?
He's gone.
He was the shepherd long ago. Even if he was purified, his body has already deteriorated.
So his rage alone kept him going.
The problem is Altol. Do you think that he stole Azura's sword?
It certainly sounds like
Let's
it,
go back
and we should be thankful.
and get the story from him straight.
Okay, I definitely saw something over here. No, that was the... Interesting. I kind of like this as an arena. And I know I keep saying this, but I love the music in this section. In front of the highest Great Hall.
If Azura really was a shepherd, then that makes Altol.
His Prime Lord.
Yes, he was likely the seraph who formed a pact with Asura.
Just like everyone else has with me.
Well, at least that means that Altol did not become malevolent whenever Asura did, which gives us hope. I was actually somewhat thinking those wouldn't work now. But hey, this ends up working.
We've defeated Asura.
Much appreciated.
Are you who we think you are?
Well, that would have been who you think he
As
is.
you suspect, I am the seraph who guided Asura to the way of the shepherd and used him as a vessel.
You stole his sword?
I did.
This is something special.
You can
That's
tell
something-
with one look.
horribly
This
benevolent.
sword is made from a rare metal called mithril. It truly does have enough power to cleave the world.
Is that why you stole it and hid it?
Yes, I was probably the one he wanted to slay most of all, but I had no choice.
That's interesting.
He
Oh,
was
after you stole the
filled
sword.
to core, and it was that shining purity that tore him apart with worry, and eventually cost him his very soul.
That's why he made that sword. To cut down anything that would be corrupted by malevolence.
But I have no qualms about giving this sword to you. If you can learn to use it, it might aid you even more than the spiritual
I don't even know if I
powers.
want it.
I'll pass. I already got a sword anyways.
Well said.
So you passed the trial of the spirit.
I was gonna say, that's the trial right there. Will we take the sword that destroyed
If
another
you don't need
shepherd?
it, I'll take it off your hands.
Oh, Maltel.
You were meant for each other. My blade and I shall cleave the world.
Maltran?
Maltran.
Saray, look closely.
No way! She's...
A Hellion!
Well, yeah, we
I
knew that. She got
apologize for
killed.
ignoring you back then, Seraphim.
So you really could see us.
What do you intend with the sword?
To
I
cleave
shall
the
cut
world.
down the world, just as Asura wished.
But why?
I should be asking you. Why don't you understand how Asura felt? Were we to erase this corrupted, chaotic world and all the humans in it, would that not rid us of malevolence once and for all? That is the clean, elegant logic of my master, the Lord of Calamity.
You're siding with him?
Okay, 1 second, guys. What's really interesting about this in and of itself is not all that unusual. You have someone's like, hey, if we just destroy the whole world, then there won't be sin. Brr, brr, brr. And the standard answer to that is, yeah, but you can't... If you erase all of the, like, people, the fact there's no sin won't matter. There won't be anyone left. You know, and that's typically, you know, humans are the sentient race. However, unlike most games, there are seraphim. And so to a certain degree, that logic makes sense. You know, the seraphim would not continuously have to pull the... You know, right now the world is battling between seraphim and Hellion, and with humans as the pieces. Hellions infect humans, and then every once in a while a shepherd has to be blessed by the seraphim in order to pull the world back from destruction. If all the humans were gone, the Hellions could be put down permanently, because the Hellions wouldn't have a host anymore. So, interestingly, this is one of the few times that kind of tired old line of, hey, let's just wipe out everything and then there'll be no evil, actually kind of makes sense.
Alicia knew about this.
How sad she'd be. Boo-hoo.
You've been using Alicia this whole time.
Ironically enough, to start a war, it is most effective to take a starry-eyed pacifist and get them all riled up over something. But now, everything is lined up for an all-out collision between Highland and Rollins. Our sad princess has outlived her usefulness!
This can't be.
Well, this is a fine pickle, isn't it? For a shepherd, I suppose reality is a far crueler trial than anything we.
That is a fantastic line.
Mikleo, Saray seems off lately.
I think he's worried about Alicia. I wish it were as simple as telling him to stop.
True. I'm not sure there's anything due.
Well, he's certainly allowed to worry about Alicia.
I'm worried about Alicia too, Saray. But she'll be fine.
I agree. In any case, we have the spiritual power.
And Maltran is connected to the Lord of Calamity. If we stay focused on our goal, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
Right.
So the last two trials are Whoosh and Badonk.
Is that supposed to mean wind and earth?
Wait, but Donk means
What else
Earth?
would it mean?
Right. Silly me.
So that's my question. It didn't really let me or make me use Mikleo's. He just sort of got it. Okay, so first of all, we definitely need to go to Lady Lake. I don't have a lot of time left, but that's where I'm going to guide my steps. Hey, it's treasure box.
Ready, everyone? Order play!
I'm on top of my...
That was dumb of you. Alright, so... what is this? Huh. Those are obviously things. I'm so good at this. Those are things! Herp herp. Alright, so if I duck through here, I can get going on towards Lady Lake, because Lady Lake is right there. I am... This world is not very big, but it's big enough. It's about perfectly sized. You can move between areas very quickly, and I don't feel like I constantly need to cut stuff out. But at the same time, it's not. I don't feel like I am. Oh wait.
Keep your focus.
Unleash your hit
Purification complete!
I really need to go as Mickley and use his thing.
How could Maltran do this?
There are Hellions in the Roland's Imperial family. It isn't all that strange to imagine Hellions amongst the Knights of Highland as well.
A hero in war is a Hellion in life, goes the theory. I guess we have more evidence for that now.
But who would agree with the thoughts of the Lord of Calamity?
It isn't really as strange as you make it sound. Asura himself was a shepherd, as you know.
And he thought the same way.
In
Yep.
order to save the people,
Well, I'm not
and the
convinced
enemy,
that
he would destroy
Lord of
everything.
Calamity wasn't a former shepherd.
It's a pitfall that can trap all humans who let malevolence get the best of them.
Yes.
How am I gonna break it to Alicia?
Does she really need to know?
It might be worse for her not to find out at this point.
Absolutely.
But Maltran said she no longer had any use for Alicia.
I suppose we ought to believe her. It wouldn't make sense for her to reveal her true self to us otherwise.
Seems to me the biggest issue is she'd been Alicia's rock through all this chaos, right?
Good point. If Alicia finds that out, not only has she lost her one pillar of support, but that pillar's been using her the entire time. She could fall apart.
That might be exactly what Maltran wants.
She's probably thinking she can get the war rolling for good by crushing Alicia's spirit.
What should I do?
You should tell her. Alright, I absolutely do not agree with the best thing. This is always something I've disagreed with very strongly, is this idea of, hey, this person doesn't need to know this. I'm just going to keep it from them for their own good. I'm like, no, 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 no. You don't do anyone favors by making decisions for them. That's how you become a politician.
Guess that's that for the water trial. Barely.
Barely.
Aren't you just cleaning up the mess that Altul made?
You don't have to say it like that.
Meebo, just tell us how you feel.
Well, I do feel a bit frustrated.
Right?
I think this is all just supposed to show us the worst-case scenario of what a shepherd could potentially become.
I thought so too.
So then, what were you going to do if Asura really didn't become a Hellion?
In that case, we probably would have been challenged by another Hellion.
Do you mean there are more shepherds who became Hellions?
In the long lines of history, many
I mean, we've been actively worried about that for a
I
while.
see. So that's why the trial is a test of one's spirit as well.
Yes.
If that's the case, then I'm convinced. You okay with that, Edna?
I'm fine, as long as it's a fair trial.
No fair.
You're definitely spirited, Edna.
Why is she drinking cocoa off in the corner? I want to know. Okay, we'll go ahead and go through these until we run out. And we ran out. That was quickly delivered. Alright, and is there anything at the save point?
Being a princess sure sounds rough.
Nations and politics are like an entwined spiderweb full of people's desires. If you are too full of ideals, you'll be entangled in the web instantly.
But still, I don't want to say that Alicia's completely wrong.
Especially since we know the reason why she's been working so hard.
In times like these, Alicia's straightforwardness is a truly valuable asset. However, a sword that is too hard can break easily.
True, and besides, Alicia does make sound arguments.
Isn't that a good thing?
It's like, you know how if someone pointed out your wrongdoings, it really hits you?
No, not at all.
Probably get discouraged, or even snap.
They're only human after all.
Meaning that by pushing her sharp reasoning on others, it causes cognitive dissonance and turns people against her. So that's it.
Even though she's right, she's met with hostility. And she faces her challengers straight on, which in turn only brings forth even more hostility.
So that's why she worries so.
What a pain.
I'm sure it's tough on her.
However, I don't think Alicia's feelings are completely misguided.
Well, no,
Though we may
just
need
said
to
this.
assess the situation to know for sure.
Alicia isn't the only one. I need to see for myself as well.
Here's what I think they're saying. Basically, Alicia is entirely too intelligent and too wise and has terrible charisma. Because, man, all she does is basically beat people over the head with the facts without actually considering how people react to that. And without ever considering who she's talking to. There's a lot of different personality types, and Alicia doesn't know them. And so she doesn't know how to approach people. I also think there may be a little bit of sexism going on in this kingdom. They kind of expect the princess to be, you know, sort of a showpiece. Which is another interesting question. We haven't seen a king or a queen anywhere. So how is she a princess exactly? But they kind of, yeah, expect her just to be a showpiece and someone that doesn't really do a whole lot of anything. And so when she's trying to actively get involved, and then especially when she's right and she's better at, you know, leading the country than the people who are supposed to be doing it, it just pisses them off even more. But anyway, I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Tales of Zestiria with Dameol, SC. Later, peoples.